think. Give me 1 second. Bring up my desktop. We're going to continue um, reading from A Course in Miracles. What I've been doing, sometimes I read the lesson outright. Sometimes it's from the text. Remember, the Course in Miracles, A Course in Miracles, is 3 parts. It has the text, has the workbook, 365 lessons. It has the manual for teachers. Excuse me. Almost everyone wants to dive into the workbook right off the bat. It's not a bad way to do it. However, it's the text that gives you the context for the lessons. So do both. And when you get to the end, go into manual for teachers. Course in Miracles says that we are all teachers right off the bat, but we teach that which we need to learn. So it puts the dichotomy right on us, learning and teaching at the very same time, very same moment. I've read the text from the beginning to end. I don't remember how many words it actually has, but a lot. It's a big book. Give me a second, guys. So the text has 772 pages. Then we have 365 lessons in the workbook. It's a big task. But you're up for it. It's a task of a lifetime. It's not asking from us no more than we are able to give. No more than we're able to receive as well. Hey, Timo, how are you? Good morning. Timo is driving. Be safe, my friend. Poop howdy again from Jace. Poop howdy to my friend Jace. How are you, Jace? How are you feeling? Jace says, Timo, it's safe drive. Absolutely. I don't know if I got a whole lot out of the text the first time I read through it. That was after decades of trying to work through it. And then finally in 2008 to 2009, I worked all the way through it. I'm getting so much out of it now, doing it as an intuitive reading, where I skim through the table of contents until my finger lands on exactly what I need. And I read that, and it sinks in on a level that never has before. I feel like I'm almost at the point where I'm truly, truly living A Course in Miracles. I'm living a life of forgiveness, of release and surrender, living a life of kindness to the best that I'm able, meaning I mess up, I forgive myself. I mess up, I forgive myself. Is there a better way to go through life? You can mess up and punish yourself. You can mess up and project it outwards as in other people are messing up. It's not your fault. And where do you get? Exactly where you've always been. And then it's a life filled with resentment. We've been kept down. Someone kept us down. Our job kept us down. Our parents kept us down. Our spouse, our kids, or whatever kept us down. Course in Miracles is really a course in responsibility. Responsibility, our ability to respond. So let's dive in. Let's see. Jace says, that instant comfort from our dual thought just gave me another warm flow. Awesome, Jace. Love when that happens. Demonstration, it's simply the universe demonstrating connection, relationship, true relationship. True relationship isn't me and you. A true relationship is us. And there's no one that's not in a relationship with someone else. So you know what? If you're confronted by someone online, has something to say that you don't like, if you are confronted with someone in life that is rude, that is whatever, doesn't let you in traffic when you're trying to merge, whatever it is, excuse me, guys, it means you're in a relationship. It's an opportunity to heal. It's not about the other person. The other person is just offering you an opportunity for you to heal. If you see it that way, everything's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Azempian says, I feel you, Jace. Welcome, Azempian, says Jace, and says me. Azempian says, I was sampling my Carolina Reapers the other day. Now I have a warm, painful glow going on now. What is I don't know what a Carolina Reaper is. Azempian says, appreciate you, Jace. Jace says, Azempian, our warmth, our only energy we exude. Absolutely. Dagwood, I didn't see you come in. Dagwood says, WTF, why is the head so long? Because it is reaching to the universe, my friend. Let's see. Timo says, Dagwood, a nice face needs more space. That's why the head's so long. Well, thank you for that. Ozimpian says, while I have an excess amount of energy, use it kindly. You've been given an excess amount of energy so you can reach more people. All right, so me and my overly long head are going to dive in. Course in Miracles. Let's see. X says, kind of like Bellium without cortex. To be honest, I don't know what that is. Sounds pretty scientific. And Jay says, Dogwood, I also have that head. Our brains just kept growing. Push the hair out. There you go. We got an answer for everything, guys. Zimpian says, give me 1 second, guys. Used to be Hades, however, Dragon's Breath and the cross between that and Reaper have taken first and second place. All right, here it is, guys. This is from chapter 1, all the way back to chapter 1, and it is the meaning of miracles, is what the chapter is about. Chapter 6, or verse 6 within, is about the illusion of needs. Straight from the Course. You want peace. You who want peace can only find it by complete forgiveness. No learning is acquired by anyone unless he wants to learn it and believes in some way that he needs it. While lack does not exist in the creation of God, it is very apparent in what you have made. It is, in fact, the essential difference between them. Lack implies that you would be better off in a state somehow different from the one that you are in. Until the separation, which is the meaning of the fall, nothing was lacking. There were no needs at all. Needs arise only when you deprive yourself. You act according to the particular order of needs you establish. This, in turn, depends on your perception of what you are. Of Course in Miracles, everything comes down to perception, meaning the life we live is a projection of the beliefs that we hold. Hey, Antigreek, how are you? Let's see, X says, what are you reading? Sorry, that's okay. Reading from A Course in Miracles. A Course in Miracles is a book, a set of teachings. It's Christian in language, but it has more in common with Buddhism and Vedanta than it does with Christianity, to be honest with you. So, of course, always deals with perception. We live in a world of our perception, a world that is created by our belief, and we navigate through it. So, if we live in a world where we have the illusion of needs, that we need to work and strive for everything that is outside of us, because that's what we were led to believe, that's what we were taught, that's our perception of the world. However, it's not the world of God. It's not the actual universe. Here's an example. When you woke up this morning, did you have to strive for a universe that supports you? Did you have to adjust the sun just right in order to keep the world at the perfect temperature that it is? Did you have to create a sky with an atmosphere with just the right amount of oxygen? Did you have to create trees that help cleanse the air? Did you have to create your lungs, your heart, your brain, your thoughts, your spleen? For whatever reason we need a spleen. I'm sure we do. Did we have to create any of that? Or did we just wake up and it was granted? Myself says, can I get your opinion? We can try. You can see what I have. I'm not sure my opinion is worth anything, to be honest with you. In the second part, a sense of separation from God is the only lack you really need to correct. Imagine if you didn't have the belief that you were separate from the universe, that there was some place where the universe ended and you began. Imagine if you didn't have that belief. It's true. All we need to do is change our perception of the world. Here's how we make changes. Not by going out into the world, grabbing hold of something, and making it fit our point of view. We go within. We forgive what it is that we are projecting. Always. Myself says, what are your opinions on the impact of mass obesity on American culture? It's a cry for help. It's a sign for help. People are eating what's available. Advertisement companies are telling us that this is the way to eat. Can you watch any TV show? Anything on TV? Can you go anywhere on YouTube without being told what you should eat? Fast food, this, that, whatever. That's not for our benefit. Fast food isn't for our benefit. It's for the benefit of companies that make a profit off of our ill health. And then, of course, people overeat for specific emotional reasons. Needs to be healed. Better education has an impact on healthcare system, which is a mess. We create a situation where people are unhealthy, and then we create another situation where it's impossible for people to get help. It's an endless catch-22. X says, very true. Mass poisoning. Yes, it is mass poisoning. Think of we want readily available food, which isn't a bad thing, to the point where we have to put so much herbicide, pesticide, all kinds of sides on our food in order to get it to us. And that very same food creates illness. I don't speak Spanish either. Let's see. Ty says, your message is being held automatically, buddy. Only I see them. Try phrasing it better. Let's see. Hello, Sabine. How are you? Olympian says, so grow it. I agree. However, we're also caught in a life situation. If we spend the time and energy to grow the amount of food that we need for us and our family, how do you make a living? How do you earn a living? You're caught in that situation. We need a paradigm shift. You still don't know what reapers are. Hey, Squirrel Sniper. So, continuing. This sense of separation from God, from the universe, from love, from reality itself, this separation would never have arisen if you had not distorted your perception of truth and had thus perceived yourself as lacking. Imagine if we didn't see ourselves as lacking. The idea of order of needs arose because, having made this fundamental error, you had already fragmented yourself into levels with different needs. As you integrate you become one, and your needs become one accordingly. Unified needs lead to unified action because this produces a lack of conflict. This goes all the way back to the very beginning here. The only need we truly have is to heal the thought of separation. Imagine if we didn't have that thought of separation. How would I view someone who was starving? How would I view a starving child? As if that starving child was an aspect of myself that needed to be fed, and I would no more deny that person food or shelter or clothing than I would myself. Imagine some of the comments that we have here. If I didn't view that person as separate from myself, making an unkind comment, but a person who was completely lost, did not know the way of kindness, and was simply asking for help. An aspect of myself that couldn't recognize kindness, how would I treat an aspect of myself that needed kindness? Would I be unkind? Would I be mean? I'd offer kindness. Or at the very least, I would simply give myself his presence. If I couldn't be kind, I could keep quiet. I don't need to make a situation worse. Hey, Flower. I did not see you come in. Flower says hi. Jace says, Flower, you're a lovely woman. Flower is the loveliest young lady. Zippy says, I agree. Also, peppers are naturally antifungal. Nice. Speed says hi to Flower. Flower says, thanks for the compliment, Sir Jace. I appreciate that. So, number 3. The idea of orders of need. That we have orders of need which follows from the original error that we can be separated from God, requires correction at its own level before the error perceiving levels can be corrected. Meaning, we don't go and try to correct those things in the world. We go within. We correct our perception. If I no longer perceive that I am separate from other people, then I can't proceed through life in such a way. Now everything's changed. My meaning has changed. I am not here to project that separation. I am here to heal the perception of that separation. And how do I do that? By forgiving, by being kind. Forgiving and being kind. Simple. Not easy, but simple. It's not easy being kind to someone who confronts you in such a way that makes kindness impossible. However, if they're doing it, it means you're ready for that lesson. It's ready for you to learn to be kind to someone that seems to demand the complete opposite. But you're not looking at that person as you're a separate person from me that I need to make myself to be kind. That's that error of perception. I want to look at someone as you're providing me the opportunity. You're an aspect of myself that needs to be healed. And when I can heal that, we're both healed. Because there is no both. There's no you, there's no me, there's just us. And we did this together. We've created, Course in Miracles, they call it a holy instant. We created a holy instant between us. So the real purpose of this world is to use it to correct your unbelief. You can never control the effects of fear yourself because you made fear. We made it by our perceptions. And the effect of fear, and you believe in what you made. In attitude, then, through not in content, you resemble your creator. You resemble the universe itself, who has perfect faith in its creation. We have faith in that which we created, which is a world of separation, a world of fear, a world of lack, a world of needs. We created that by projecting it outwards. Do you want to heal it? Quit dealing with the outer world. Quit trying to change the way things are. On this level, go within and change your perception through forgiveness, through kindness, through love, and the outer world changes. Simple as that. All right, let's dive back in the conversation. Hey, Kayla, how are you? Kayla says, good morning, Bill. Thank you, my friend. Kayla's lurking. I appreciate that. Cypress says, Jace, every millisecond. Let's see. Cypress says, just about to climb one of 4 dead poplar trees. Send me wishes. Best of luck, Sniper. You are highly skilled, highly trained, excellent arborist. Trust your skills, my friend. My soap says, with 4.5 of males being overweight or obese and knowing that fat cells can produce estrogen, you have noticed an increase in male neurotricism. I don't know what that is. Cypress says, photos on my channel soon. Awesome. Looking forward to seeing that. They are rotten to the core. Definitely be careful then. Hey, Stuart. Nice to see you. Good morning, brother. What are you doing up at 5:23? 5:22. I've actually been up for 3 hours now. No, yeah, 3 hours. I get up at about 5:20 something. I'm sorry, 2:20 something every day. I get up at 2:20 something, do my breath work, I meditate, do my yoga asanas, make a cup of coffee, I sit and I write. Come here and go live. Enjoy my morning live sessions. Jay says, I managed to film myself small climbing a tree yesterday. I caught that. I replied to it. That was awesome. A small noisy squirrel. That's for sure. Jay says, Stuart. Hey, you guys subscribe to Stuart? Neuroticism is a personality trait marked by anxiety, moodiness, and emotional instability. There is a prevalent, it seems to be a prevalent prevalence of that, and very well could be related to the food we eat. I don't know if it's related to estrogen or not, as I don't know if an increase in estrogen corresponds with anxiety, moodiness, depression. That would say that every woman with an excess of, with more estrogen than men, are anxiety and stress ridden, which I don't find to be true. Stuart says, Jing Scriven, help me, Bob, no wonder you do burpees in the basement later in the day. That's true. Keeps me awake. Jason's been awake for 4 hours and 24 minutes. Jace got his workouts in already. Flower says, I sadly have to go, and you wouldn't see me again today, but I'll always be here spiritually. Much appreciated, Flower. And you know what? I take that to heart. Antigreek says, the two factors that I stated cause uh, neuroticism, and that is up above. Let's see. They don't drive from feminization of men, but from self-hatred. Man, that is deep. And I Greek. Two fact. What was the other? Also stems from perfectionism. I like that thought. It deals with what we were saying here. That we look at the world outside of us as if there is an outside world to solve problems or as a reflection of problems that all stem from within. Go within. Change that through the process of forgiving what you perceive, and the projection changes. You go from projecting fear-based beliefs into extending love, which is reality itself. Sniper says, shame you in here, Jace. You could have caught a 5'10" squirrel, climb a tree. Stuart says, hello, Jace, buddy. Jace says, Stuart, all right, brother. Sub my wee laddie in Glasgow. Stuart says, will I see you in Bob's Live later on? You will. I will be there. I try to catch it as much as possible. Stuart is in the northeast coast of Scotland. Between Dundee and Aberdeen. Anthony Creek says, bless you, Eric, and bless you, my friend. I'm going to head out in just a few minutes. Get in my early morning walk. Then get ready for my workout. I have to drop my car off. I got a safety inspection coming up. Trying to get it registered, new tags, and back on the road. It's a car I inherited from my father. Stuart says, I need to try to and get you to come over my live after Bob and his live is finished. I'd love to. Gonna make sure that I'm getting all right, so I just went to your channel, Stuart, to make sure that I'm getting all notices. That way, I'm not going to miss anything. I'm going to be on the lookout for you. So at it'll be 2:18 my time, I believe, which will be perfect. I set the notification. Let's see, today's the 11th, right? 9/11, it'll be at 2 p.m. my time. I'll be there. I hope to see everyone there. Hey, Stuart, are you subscribed to Squirrel Sniper and Anna Greek and Optimob? Caleb Bill? It's all really good people. Our friend Flower. Optimob is in Switzerland, and they do beautiful, beautiful premieres on Sundays, highlighting, excuse me, the Swiss countryside, as well as making forays into France and Italy on occasion. And a Greek says, Navy workout again. Today's going to be What is today? That's a good question. Oh, it's going to be Turkish get-ups. It's going to be a Turkish workout. I'm going to do my get-ups followed by burpees. I got pull-ups, get-ups, and burpees. Probably just regular plain old burpees. Thanks for asking, Anna Greek. Jay says, Stuart, Merda Lass, learn the pipes well. In the army, I can Perth and Dundee, paint and a pie. Man, my Scottish brogue needs some work. My Scottish ancestors would be ashamed of me. Stuart says, Jace brother, yep, to my pints and a eggen Ana. Man, I'm doing worse in Scottish than I am when I try to pronounce German for Timo and Sabine. Stuart says, I got Optimum. Nice. Hey, Runner Boy. Runner Boy says, what's up? Just finished my live. Got a front squat of 80 kilograms. Nice. 2 PRs this week. The week's just Tuesday. We got a huge bench PR and now a front squat PR. Jay says, I'm taking Zeta on another adventure. We'll film as much as possible. Nice. Look forward to seeing it. I'm going to bring Runner Boy up in just a minute. We're working on some watch hours for our friend Runner Boy. Runner Boy is in Ireland. Man, Europe is well represented this morning. We had Myanmar in the house. We had Switzerland in the house. We have Greece. We have Scotland, Ireland, and England. Stuart says, I will translate it for you, brother Eric. Eric, brother. Here's the translation. 2 pints and an onion pie as well. 2 pints and a pie and all. Nice. 2 pints and a pie. Sounds like the perfect breakfast. Breakfast of Scottish champions. Back in my heavier lifting days, I wanted to compete in the Highland Games. Caber tossing, things along that line, as I thought it would honor my Scottish ancestors. Runner Boy says, well, I might soon be in Scotland. Yep, you mentioned that. Planting trees. So, Runner Boy, we're going to get you those hours right back up. I got today's live stream already up. When that's over, I'm going to put up your watch list. We'll take care of it. Stuart says, but the real saying is twa mince pies and an egg and eel ale. All right. Two mince pies and an eel and an eel as well. How'd I do? My friend Lee Hazard, who does the channel Strong and Conditioned, is in Glasgow as well. And Lee looks like a true Highland warrior. Stuart says, Eric, brother, I will explain when I'm live. Awesome. I will be there. 2 o'clock. My second live stream usually ends about 2:15 or so. So I'm just going to seamlessly head right over there. Hang out with Brother Stuart for a bit. All right, guys, I'm going to head outside, take my walk. I'm going to see everyone later today, one way or the other, on your live stream and my live stream. It's how we built the community, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for bearing with me. It's much appreciated. We'll see everyone later. Stuart says, I will tell about the Highland Games too. Awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Stuart says, thank you very much. My pleasure. Again, thank you guys. I'm going to see everyone later. I'm going to take my long head, as was pointed out to me earlier in the conversation, outside for a walk. Hope everyone takes care. See you guys.